I'm going to show you Buchilaba, who does know Victor Osimhen personally, so we have to bear this one in mind. Nigerian journalist, but has close ties to Victor Osimhen, did say first, before anyone, Victor Osimhen officially rejects Al Hilal's 5th offer. He has decided to not move there no matter the money offered. Case closed. Main priorities stay back in Europe, with the top Italian club very interested in other European clubs. He's going to take his time. So, okay. Just like I said in video number 1, where I was like, you know what? I'm quite relieved. Maybe it's all coming to an end. Guess what? No. This might actually go on till deadline day again. Yeah? Now that Saudi's out of the way, Osimhen has all the time in the world. He actually has all the time in the world. He can go on holiday. He can go and relax. Clearly, look, fair play to him. I will say this, fair play. Clearly, it's not about just the money. Yeah? Because if it was, he'd be first class to Saudi. Just no questions asked. He had 800k a week on the table ready to take if he wanted it. He said no. And it's not like he has said no outright to every single... no, it's not like he said no outright just from the get-go. He allowed Al Hilal to continuously come back with an improved offer, come back with an improved offer, come back with an improved offer. No, 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 no. So clearly it's not just about the cash. I think that he's not saying no to the cash, but he does want European football. And I think he does want top-level football. But this is where we have to be honest here. And this is where he has to be a little bit honest. And he has to come to a little bit of a compromise. Because what it seems like he has been expecting isn't what European clubs are going to offer him. So he does need to come into a bracket here. If it's not about the money, he needs to come into a bracket here that is acceptable to the European clubs that he wants to play in. But obviously not neglect himself, not come all the way down to 100k a week. I'm not saying that. You know, if he's in that margin of 200 to 250, I'm sure that can be done. I'm sure that can be done, man. You know? Now, some would say, what, before tax or after tax? Depending on the country. This is where he needs to prioritize and he needs to compromise. And not just go, no, you know what? I deserve 300k a week. Boom. You know, I don't care. I'm not moving. Because there's no European club that has the financial capability to do that at the moment. So this is where he has to be logical. Galatasaray have come out with one hell of an offer, to be honest, considering the level of Galatasaray. It's not too far off from what the Saudis were offering. When I say too far off, I'm saying in relation on a scale. Right? Because what Saudi offers, no one can offer. But it was decent. Really, really decent. We were hearing the other day that it was in the margins of 20, 25 million euros a year. That is mad. Considering for Galatasaray, that is nuts. So, look, he has to be honest and not be asking for too much. If he does want to stay in Europe, you want to stay in Europe? No problem. You're not about all the money? Cool. You actually want to play in top-level football? Fantastic. You got to make it realistic for clubs to come and get you, my friend. Yeah. So, because, look, we also have to consider, it's not like he's been playing week in, week out at the highest level. That's another thing we have to consider here. He was playing week in, week out at Napoli. It crumbled at Napoli, not because of what he was doing on the pitch, because of his relationship with the club. Personal relationships broke down. He wasn't playing as much. Value comes down because of that. Later on, he tries to find the move. That breaks down. Ends up finding Galatasaray, last resort. He plays, but it's the Turkish league. So you have to understand here that you can't be asking for the world. Let's see what happens, but he is going to be staying in Europe. Listen, I was going to say, you know what, I see him staying at Galatasaray, but now that... listen, I said that he was going to go to Saudi, and he hasn't. So, I see a lot of you in the chat, a lot of you in my comments on the first video today. Yunus, he's coming to Chelsea. He's going to come to Chelsea. I can guarantee there's a lot of you Nigerians here. They're going, Yunus, look, relax. He is going to become a Chelsea player. And I'm like, how the hell have you come to that conclusion, my friend? We were in for him last summer. It never worked. Do you think it's going to work this time? I am convinced Chelsea are not going near him. That's me anyway. Then again, I've been wrong on a few things, so who knows? Who knows? You know, look, if you're asking me, just me, yeah. If I was at Chelsea Football Club and I had the power, yeah, believe me, I'd be on the phone to, I would have already signed the guy. I would have signed him last season. He'd already be playing for me. Yeah, that's how much I want Osimhen. I just have to be honest and say realistically, does it look like it's happening? I don't think it is. But we'll see. If he's not going to Saudi, it means this saga isn't going to end next week or the week after. It's going to go on for a little while, I feel like. Osimhen likes to do things his way, doesn't it? So we'll wait and see how this one's going to drag out. I think he's going to wait for other European clubs to maybe make an interest or show an interest, and that's going to take time. We'll see. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts.
All right, I know what you're going to say, Benson. You told us you're not going to talk anymore about Victor Osimhen, but he's rejected a move to Saudi Arabia. We were led to believe that Victor Osimhen, he only cares about the money. So if that's the case, why has he rejected Saudi Arabia? Al Hilal were offering him 45 million euros a year, and Osimhen said no. We know that the wage demands are quite high, but clearly he does care about playing football at the top level. With that being said, Galatasaray are seemingly the only club right now that have offered him anywhere close to what that supposed salary asking price was. Will he go to Galatasaray, or is Victor Osimhen waiting for a Premier League club to approach him? If that doesn't happen, will he drop those wage demands? And is there still a chance that Osimhen could end up at Chelsea? I don't think it's going to happen. I'm literally just saying it now. If it was only for the money, he'd already be gone. Chelsea Football Club. I know that we've got Liam Delap. We've given him the number 9. That's amazing. Imagine the two of them together. We go for the title.
Okay, fine. I stand corrected. I hold my hands up. This was completely unexpected, but Victor Osimhen has rejected Al Hilal's proposal. His career is not over. You lot can stop having a go at me. It says, despite agreement club to club with Napoli for €75 million fee, Osimhen says no to the Saudi Pro League club. Galatasaray will insist to signing with the race now open again. That race, I am including Chelsea in that race. Galatasaray, move along. Chelsea have got their eyes wide fucking open now, and they are seeing an opportunity, and they are going to do it. Now, obviously, with this, some people don't actually realise that if we do sign him, okay, we've got Liam Delap, to be fair, but him and Jackson could both get called up to AFCON, so we'd only be left with Liam Delap, especially if Mark Gehi then goes along, or Mark Gee then goes along to Ipswich on loan. But I am so shocked. I did not see this happening anymore. So yeah, you know what? Hold my hands up. His career isn't over. He's going to go score bangers now. He's going to become our new number 9. Liam Delap, move that 9 out of the way, because Osimhen's coming now. Especially now if Gyökeres is... You know, I'd obviously prefer Gyökeres over Osimhen. But at the same time, I wouldn't be mad if we get Osimhen. So the race is open again now. Just let's see what happens in the next couple of days with this, in this aspect. But I think Chelsea are going to go for it. They are going to go, you know what, mate? Put your pride aside. We're going to sign you.